Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Miami.
From the pistol, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And it's no good. Denied by the right upright. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
King.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this complete to White. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Throwing, Baker. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Culp with a catch. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. Pistol. What?
Third and short, Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. That's completed right side. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's go now.
Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
No touch that. No touch.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
No touch.
And they pick him off again into the red zone. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Putting a receiver in motion.
No touch.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. That's into the hands of Barkley. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
No touch.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Yard loss. It's 4th down.
Thankfully, only
The end of the 3rd quarter.
4th and forever coming up.
Crowd, no touch that. No touch.
On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Great. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
No touch that. No touch.
They're going to run with Barkley. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut into the lead by another point. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. Oh, the Eagles are celebrating, and they did! They got that one back! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Good. Kings! What's that?
1st down, here's Baker. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. He'll get it at the 9. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. From the gun, a run for White. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Real. What's that?
From the 32. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the... That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And they pick him off again! And the Buccaneers are gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, alert!
Another try following the sack. Brought in right side. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So that brings up 4th and long.
Regular.
Here we go, it's Mayfield. That's cut beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Buccaneers nearing their first win of the season. Mayfield on first and 10. This one's taken in by Otten. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing. Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Run.
Baker throwing again. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Up.
Mayfield to throw again. Chased out to his right. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Great, set.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. offense staying out there. They're going for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he's out the clear. 40. At the 20. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Intended target there was Mike Evans. So it'll be 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Regular.
Mayfield now from the gun. That's brought in by White. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Eagles 26. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
No touch.
One final shot here. On target to Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.